Hello and welcome back to Banished with MegaMods 9 on beta. I turned on the icons, figured that would be good to work here. We got bee shelter that's going to need to get made. We now have 8 logs, 2 logs, okay. They are going to be using it for firewood. I do need to get it up before the end of the year, so that will take a little bit of time. They are finishing building this house because we have people that need to move out of our little wagon houses. And well, actually we got a pair there, but they're not quite old enough. No, they are. Sorry, forgot in this version when they're uneducated, 10 years old will work. Alright, we have our herbalist being worked on. That's good, because we didn't have a ton of builders. What we do need is have them get a little bit more trees. I'm sure they're working on getting trees, but I need a little bit more. And now that we're finally getting logs and that, we can slowly get to decide what to do here. We're going to have one person get herbs, because we have none. I'm hoping that will help with our health there. And just looking around, and of course there's the dock stuff. So if we ever want to, we could go under the herb mender to dispense it. But it's going to take 30 wood. What I would like to do, I'll take a good bit, is 20 wood for the reed farm. And then to the bundling shed, not the forester stuff. Bundling shed's going to take 30 and 10 stone there, so it will hopefully be worth it then. Later on, I want to make sure that they can make sure they get the fuel without having to use all this wood. But we need to get through this autumn first. We weren't getting enough wood for that. Well, they should be harvesting, right? And they should be good. Of course, there is a whole bunch of other things now that we can do here. So if we look back at collect wild food, there's now a lot of wild food. So what we can do now is put in that gatherer that's like the other one. Of course, it's a tree, because they're all trees. And we can have someone start building that, and we can start getting a little more food as well. The food is doing pretty good from these. Yeah, it looks like they're doing this one's doing a little bit better. As long as we can get it before we get that first frost, that seems to be the thing. We have an orchard down there. Probably want to have a few more crops. Oh no, no, that's the most awful one to get at the beginning, of course, is to have a person die in childbirth. Okay, we really need more homes as well. And there is the dock stuff by Red Ketchup, and it takes just stone, but it has to be a little bit on the water. So if we have it, or pretty much in the water, so it could be really funky over here. But we can also do the dock stuff and a stone boat bridge. Hey, that's pretty nice. It does one direction. I'm not sure if that is going to be good enough. Yeah, let's get a bunch of stone things going. So if they walk up here, we then can start maybe getting some dock things, which is what I intend to. However, this is going to take just stone, which is going to be wonderful. I was hoping there was some sort of place that you can get just stone, and luckily there is. Alright, looks like because of that death of childbirth, we have less people. Not real good there. We do have 3 kids. We really need that house. So I think I'm gonna go back to the dock stuff, go to the stone stuff, go to the first house, and turn around that. So we can have our first house that's on a stone. And we're not gonna have really anyone else that can dig up that stone. So we have a bunch here. Alright, there's our gatherer also. Ooh, I'd really like to get that. Our food is good. For the amount of people that we have, don't really have to worry about that. Do want... maybe another one there. But we'll pause that. And looking like not a lot of firewood for this season. However, it's looking like it's going to get warmed up pretty good. Alright, so they're getting this bridge. They're not being fussy, that's good. Got the dock stuff done. Bridge is almost built. So as long as they're dropping off stuff, it seems to be okay. But basically we need to expand these out. Ooh, a little bit of a frost thing there. I think he was starting to try to sow. So I think we're gonna have to kind of migrate a little bit here so we can make sure we have enough people. We got a 2-year-old there, 4-year-old, new child born. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time before we can get some people. So the other option is like debating was the nomads, and you can do the sign and 10%. I mean, it's really only like 1, 2 right now. Kind of thinking, welcome. Kind of thinking maybe I want to for now. Oh good, our dock house is done, the bridge is done. It's good. And everything seems to be doing okay there. That there. Okay, not sure if it'll make it look better or not. Can we get a 1 tile? Yeah, it's not gonna work, is it? So we do have a dock thing here. Looks kind of weird, but I'm hoping that'll, maybe they won't glitch out or anything. Alright, good. So that little problem sort of solved, but our foresters, they're just like not. Let's have you just go on. Yeah, for a little bit. Let's see how this goes, because we really need to get tools up as well. And of course, the dock tools is good because you can do the whole just plain ore stuff. However, any kind of tools is going to make us need... Well, you're going to need the wood for it. Other option, I guess, would be trader. And going back under the red... I think the red ketchup's going to probably help me out a lot here. So we have the docks, we have the house, we have storage. All that's going to be all stone. We have a market that takes a little bit of wood. Oh, the trading post is going to take some. Yeah, okay. I was hoping maybe the trading post might be good, but oh, if we don't have, if we do get nomads, we of course run the risk of getting diseases. There's a firewood cutter. Ooh, fodder thatch, fodder thatch. Come over here. You, oh, I really need you to, yeah, let's just, okay. That's, I knew there was some sort of cutter, something that I could do fuel from thatch. Oh, this is going to be great. Now I'm a little less worried. So the problem is now, of course, getting through the winter time. And why are my little lazy foresters not cutting anything? It's like they picked up everything else. Like they're clearing the land, but not cutting the trees. Okay, I'm gonna have to take off one of these foresters, or two, yeah. We need a bunch of trees, just cut them down. And I'm gonna take off another forester and put on a gatherer. Now I will put that up to 2, because I guess we could have 2 there. The hunter can have 2, we've had 2. Yeah, how have they been doing? I don't think, I'm not sure how much variety they can get, like, oh, they only see bison, they can't kill any deer. I'm not sure about that. I'll just turn you back on so I don't forget about that. Alright, we're getting wood. Hopefully then the chopper will chop a bunch. And you can drop it off here or over here, whichever the case is. Our woodcutter's getting done. And then once they're done, oh man, we need to get more houses. Because look, that person's only going to be able to have one more if we happen to get their kids out. Yeah, we're starting to run behind. So I have to go ahead and put in another stone house. And you go right next door. Another builder. I know we need the laborers to cut down wood though. We could use part of this stream here. I wanted the bridge here because I'm not sure about the canal stuff. I mean, we can kind of look. We got the bricks, we got stone, of course. Canal gate. I mean, we could just put just a canal gate in here and that would work as well. That takes a little bit of wood and stone. Might be able to put a little something here. I think that will be adequate enough. Alright. I think I want to try to do that mender. Well, have they been getting anything? Been fodder. Fodder. Oh, jeez. nothing but fodder. Okay, firewood, lumber, fodder. Need a person there. We can then take this person off. Actually, need to turn you off work so you can come over there. Alright, our fuel's getting close. I'm gonna stick a little stockpile over here. If I can. Somewhere. A little bit awkward to have that here, but there we go. We can have a little bit there. Poor guy's not using a tool. Alright, so that is kind of the next thing, because this guy will be able to do a pretty good job at getting that stuff done. Oh, what's that? Home 6, you can upgrade it to 6 people for a little bit more. Nice, so if we build a whole bunch of those, we can do more. There's our 2 people fishing without stuff. Alright. Phew. I think I'm going to need a little bit of storage something over here. Just so these people aren't walking too far. We've got small storage barns. Pine material, don't need that. Port-to-royal storage, neat. Edibles, loft storage. Okay. Looks like there are multiple levels. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah. Okay. Small village barn. Oh yeah, that'll work pretty good. Won't take up too much material. Alright. We got such a weird little outline there, but it's kind of neat. It's a little different. Same with that. It kind of encompasses the roof, but because this model is so big, it does that. Alright. Foresters, are we just down to 1? We are 1. I think I'll take 1 off a fisherman and put 1 back onto forester. Just because they didn't have tools, and this leaves people with something. Alright, I think we need to go through a couple years, and that might work out. I think that's enough. I mean, we can always add on a little bit, but I think for right now that might be enough. Good, there's our barn. I think that'll help the... I think the herbs can go in there if they want to ever get the herbs out. Alright, I think we don't have any builders. I'll just let them finish doing that one. I think I need to get this fodder all out of here because they are just going crazy with trying to dig up everything and not being able to produce everything else. So, and we do need the stone taken out. It's just, you know, priorities here, what we needed to do. And it's kind of looking like we need some sort of road. Yeah, let's do it that way. Sometimes four-way crossings just keep getting boring, so... Alright, okay, so definitely there's already natural flowers on here, so if later down the line we want to sell perfume... Oh, I didn't even see nomads. Hi, nomads! We got 2 people! Come on in. Don't kill us, please. Alright. I think that did not take a lot of stone and a lot of wood, so if I can try to remember where it was that we had here. Small house. Do have interesting second story stuff too. Third story roof. Okay. You can get some multi-story things going on there. Oh my gosh, they're so small. 4 citizens. Geesh. I don't know how you can fit enough people in there. Okay, I think we maybe were in themes. Of course, we're gonna have tons of different variety of things we could do here. Plantation houses, definitely not that. A medium stone house. Ooh, that's pretty big. Good little bit of variety there. And, oh wow, okay. There's a cheap kind of thing. Butcher, ground floor, baker with a roof, smith with a roof. Kind of like the stone. We are gonna need one of these soon, and kind of enough. Okay, other dock home is doing good. The smith doesn't take iron, and some of those smithing places do. Alright, look at this person here. Since you're using fodder, I'm going to start increasing your fuel limit. Take you a bit of time, but you can do that. And that way we can just kind of start collecting the logs and stuff. Get a couple builders. Take care of that. Because we'll need a little bit more food. Could put a person there. Gather, how are you doing? I mean, they're still trying to get rid of the fodder and flowers. So it'll take them a bit of time. Yay, we're getting herbs. Looks like it's already been used. Well, that's a positive thing. Now we're looking all foresty in here. Okay. Bee shelter. You know, let's throw a person on there. Can only do one. This is the one I think that has the variety. Beeswax, honey, and the royal jelly. Alright, we really need to get the smith being worked on. And the field, I guess, is getting worked on as well. Extend that down a little bit more. Okay, so if we had a duplicate thing there, that would be pretty useful. Okay, those are all log cabins. Don't want any of that. We got stuff that we'll get into later. Small townhouses. Do take a decent amount of wood. Oh, stone hovels. Oh, these are also pretty nice too. Alright, I think then I'm going to start putting in a few homes that are more out towards the other jobs to help them. And stone hovel is pretty cheap. So we'll stick a few of those. And that'll help with them there. That way, hopefully right around here will be just the farmers. And of course the beekeeper. And looks like we got a couple kids that became adults. So there's a person that needs to move out. There's a couple that need to move out. There's a 35-year-old. That's kind of odd. Okay, so getting a few of those up will be pretty good. It's going to take a while for that to come back, I think. So let's kind of get a few in. Not too many. And still need to make sure I get all that going. I bet this guy's been going non-stop because new houses are gonna start putting in their firewood bundles. Not necessarily made out of wood, but they got something there. Alright, I think I'll pause that one. Because we need to use our handy dandy arrow thing to increase the priority on that. That's okay if they're building that, that's fine by me. Stockpile's not that far away. And all the bison are moving away there. Do we still have animals? They kind of roam. And Red Ketchup always said they like to be near shorelines. So I don't know if that's still the case here, if they've taken that kind of animal AI stuff going on. Oh, we're out of firewood. And they're going to be about done here. Just turn you on temporarily. Gonna take up a little bit of our wood, but I think that'll be good enough for the season. Oh wow, that did not do so good. That did decent, and they still have a lot to clear up there. I think I have enough stockpiles around. Oh no, we're out of food now again? Well, that's not very good. Okay. Gatherer. Gatherer's always going to be good. It's not a super high test gatherer, but... Alright. We need this farmer to do their job. Need to use that button. Farmer, why are you... Well, that's the problem. Is that farmer is not collecting the stuff that they should have been collecting. Farmers take... Enabled, the farmers take the harvest to the storage. Disabled, the laborers take the harvest to the storage. So... they did not do their job fast enough. Okay. Even if we don't have food in storage, there should be food in houses. Or carts. Like hoarding 240 peppers. Come on. That's not so nice. Beans. We're gonna need one person on beans. And since we are expanding our homes and families, we do need that food. We are getting a little bit lower on the educated, and with red ketchup stuff, they always said you need to be educated. So let's start testing that out. Okay, wooden tools, 2 logs, log and a stone, log and iron. Okay, so we cannot do a basic tool thing here. Alright, well, you're gonna, I guess, just have to wait and see. We're gonna have to get some stone tools for a little while, I guess. And have our guys get working with something. Oh man, no one's picked this up. Alright. Ooh. Let's do that real quick. We need a builder. Hopefully they'll get that cleared. And no laborers. We probably just didn't have... we didn't have enough people for that. I may have to do that as well. Cancel the... Oh. Are you now taking your stuff? Well, thank you. Alright, at least that field's done. They're planting something here. We have a person in the bee shelter. We got 2 people in the pond. Got 2 people on the hunter. 2 at the gatherer. Yeah. Kinda looks like that's what it is for now. Alright, well, we'll have to decide on what kind of more additional food options to do. Now that we have a little bit of wood, we can start taking advantage of possibly putting something in the streams or other dock foods, because red ketchup has the awesome dock food stuff. And it is under the wood though only, so cranberry bogs, the watercress, the rice farm, different kind of rice farm, we don't have the rice, the seafood. Good options, just it's going to take up our wood, so we'll think about putting in some of that because we need some food in here. Thanks for watching and see you next time.